Welcome back, all you Fabricants and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show reviews. And today, I'll be reviewing Marvel's The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, the Unbeatable radio show, an audio drama podcast coming to you from Marvel and SiriusXM. So, was it good? Was it bad? And should you be watching? Guys, I'm late to the party on this particular audio drama, but I saw an ad for it on Twitter, and I decided to take a chance. You know, why not? I had a little time to kill in my day, and so I sat down and took a listen to this audio drama. So basically, it is about Marvel's Squirrel Girl, the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, and in particular, the version of Squirrel Girl you would be thinking of is the most recent version by Ryan North, writer Ryan North, in which she is a superhero, but also she is moved to New York City from the Great Lakes region. She was a former member of the Great Lakes Avengers. Sort of a joke character, I suppose you could say. But the joke is that despite the fact that her powers are basically, she can talk to squirrels and she has the what they call the proportional strength of a squirrel, and she has a tail. Despite all, that silly ass nature of her powers, she still has managed to beat the crap out of, some high profile villains, among whom are, Doctor Doom and Galactus. And so, her most recent version is like a super positive, can-do attitude, upbeat, and just trying to be affirming for everyone. And as she says, she likes to eat nuts and kick butts. And it's a very non-cynical sort of version of the character, and often does not actually end up beating people into submission so much as convincing them to be better. And so this is directly related to that comic series. And in this one, she and her friends are on a radio station. She's a computer science student at Empire State University, where you'll note Peter Parker also went to college. And she has a radio show on the student radio station with her best friends, and that's Coy Boy, Nancy Whitehead, who's our roommate and producer, Chipmunk Hunk, Brain Drain, and then Tippy Toe the Squirrel. And it's just basically a radio call-in show where they take callers and do advice and all that stuff. And you know what? I found the whole conceit of the show to be it's very fun and easy to get into. It's half audio drama, half podcast, call-in show. And of course, it's all scripted and everything, but it gives the writers a chance to do just fun stuff. There's a running joke about Magneto calling in as if he's leaving a voicemail for Professor X, and it's just over some mundane stuff, but the way he makes it sound like it's super important and dramatic. The Brain Drain is just like this nihilistic, philosophy student, and he's constantly saying, kind of out there, nihilistic stuff. Coy Boy is just like he's trying to do all the perfect fish-related puns. Chipmunk Hunk is just like, I'm super hot, but also I like to, do crimes. And of course, Nancy's just she's the fun and kind of witty producer that's got fun stuff to say. And of course, Squirrel Girl, she's happy-go-lucky, and she's positive. She wants to make a difference. And underneath all that, we still have this a mystery, a new supervillain who wants to, keeps calling in and is calling the shots, so to speak, about what they're going to do, how they're going to, commit crimes and everything. And it's a super fun show. This show is very, very fun. It's funny. in many places. There's not a ton of action just because a lot of the time is spent, you can tell they're in studio. So, but they're just answering fun calls. Tony Stark calls in. They talk to Spider-Man. They have celebrity guests like John Hodgman calls in and just talking about being a superhero. But then a lot of this, it's all scripted. So some of the calls will just, they seem silly or weird or whatever. Supervillains will call in, talking about getting advice for how to beat heroes and everything. But underneath it all, it really just kind of allows the characters to shine and show they're just, these are good kids and good people. And while they want to be superheroes, they're not wallowing in self-pity or, sacrificing their souls or whatever to do the job. They're just trying to be better people to make the world a better place. And it's infectious and it sort of rubs off on people. It's fun to see them frustrated about not being able to catch the bad guy and how the bad guy is taunting them and everything. And to have like just fun little interactions with other people that are working the station, like the station manager or the person that has a conspiracy show right before theirs. And I do also like they have in universe commercials that are very very funny, like the Avengers bubble bath, where they talk about Avengers requires some assembly required, just like fun little pun stuff like that. It just really lets me know that the person that wrote it, which is Ryan North, also has a great sense of humor, is really very aware of not just themselves and of the material, but they allow the characters to be aware of themselves also. And again, just to be good, generally just good people that are just having a good time being young people with superpowers that are somewhat super, and to allow their characters to just shine through. And I really really enjoyed it. I had a great time listening to this entire podcast. It's only 6 episodes, which is really unfortunate, but I understand why it wouldn't have been more. They just, why drag it out too much further. But I thought that the music and was very, very well done. All the voice acting was on point. I really think they did justice to the characters. I'd read the comics, didn't really know what these guys sounded like, but I think that they really delivered. And let me tell you, disappointed that it was done after 6 episodes, and I would gladly listen to it some more because it was really a good way to spend some time. So anyway, did you guys catch this? And if you did, what'd you think about it? And what'd you think about what I had to say? Get down to the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. Of course, you can always hit me up. supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And we'll chop it up, talk about this cool show and also just Squirrel Girl in general. All right, all you Fabricants and Fleshbags, thanks for joining me on this review. Come back again. I got plenty more I'm going to be reviewing in the future. Till then, I've been Mo de Poupée, your resident fabricant and commenter extraordinaire on all things pop culture. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.